What's up, everyone? Got the A-Bum here. I'd like to show you my shirt there, the Beating Drum with Farmer Jacob. Give it a little shout. But anyways, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Let's get down to some business here. Let's talk 2016 election. First, I want to talk about the Democratic Party. Now, the Democratic Party is the biggest inside job in history this year. The biggest! I mean, Hillary Clinton really has faced no opposition. She was the anointed candidate before the process even started. What is it, Deborah Wasserman Schultz or whatever from the Democratic Party, you know, the chick with the big teeth. She's already made sure that Hillary would have no opposition. And I am absolutely disgusted by the Democratic Party because they believe, the party bosses of the Democratic Party believe, that there is no other person within their party, the majority party here in the United States, that could beat Hillary Clinton or is better than Hillary Clinton. When Hillary Clinton is nothing but a failure. I mean, if you're for democracy, I do not see how you could vote for her. I don't. Because her and Wasserman Schultz, they scared any legitimate contender away from Hillary. Because Hillary doesn't do well in debates. Hillary is not a good candidate. She does not carry herself. And she flip-flops on position. You know, all these trade agreements that have destroyed our economy, she's been for every one of them. And what you Democrat people, you Democrat Party loyalists, you don't realize she actually grew up as a Republican and was a Goldwater girl. I think that's funny. But now let's get to the Republican side. The establishment, they're doing anything they can to go up against Trump. And I have never seen anything so blatant, any effort so blatant to go against the will of the people. Now you got a bit Republican Party bigwig saying, well, it doesn't matter what the people vote, we're going to nominate who we want. And everybody's getting upset because Donald Trump said, well, there could be a riot. Well, you know what? If you deny people the choice that they're making, they have every right to riot, and they will. They will. Let's take a look at this action, okay? Donald Trump's bringing new people into the Republican Party. Donald Trump is speaking to a populist center that has not been addressed in 40 years. 40 years. Donald Trump is wanting to keep jobs here. He's wanting to check out these bullshit trade agreements that have killed our economy. Now, why is the establishment pumping Hillary and going against Trump? Okay, let's not even talk Cruz. Because they're for NAFTA, CAFTA, TAP, WTO, and all these agreements that send your jobs overseas. That send the wealth of this country overseas. That build modern, beautiful cities overseas while ours crumble. That's why the establishment is coming out against Trump. Because all those old dirty bastards, they profited off of this. And they're willing to let Hillary get elected because she will carry on the policies that make them rich and throw you and me to the economic wolves. And that's a stone cold fact. Just take a look at it. There is an open conspiracy. Okay? An open conspiracy that everyone can see. Look at these people that are going against Trump. They're your NAFTA people. Like Kasich. Old Ohio Governor Kasich. He voted for NAFTA. Voted for NAFTA. If you live in Northern California or the Rust Belt, I don't see how you could vote for that guy. I don't. Carly Fiorina backs him up. She took thousands of jobs. Thousands of jobs from about 60 miles up the road from me, Hewlett-Packard, to China. And made those people train the Chinese that were taking their jobs. I mean, hello? There's your conspiracy. There it is right there. The people that don't want to pay the American worker, the people that don't want Americans to have a say in their own destiny, they're all against Trump. Carly Fiorina, Ted Cruz, Hillary Clinton. Just take a good look. Mitt Romney. All these people going up against Trump, anybody but Trump, they're the people that don't want the hens to come home to roost. They don't want a guy to win the White House that's going to actually look after the dwindling middle class. Middle class is fading. Everybody in America is going to either be rich or poor. Pretty soon there will be no in between. Barack Obama never addressed the issue. He could have. Barack Obama promised a couple of main things. Health care, and he did his best to keep it, but he had to sell out to the man. And then, of course, card check. And for you people that work for a living, card check is, in order to organize a union, you go in, if you get 50% plus one person to sign the union cards, the place is union. Okay, it's organized, no big fight, no campaign, no nothing, it's done. And that'd be good for unions. That would have brought up wages. But what good is it to organize, of course, if you're signing the Colombian Free Trade Agreement like Barack Obama just did? These foreign trade agreements are killing us. This is why people are lining up against Trump. Of course, they're going to call him a racist. I saw that guy from Univision, old Jorge or whatever his name is, and he's speaking Spanish. He's got that Spanish accent. But I look at him and his skin is whiter than mine, and his eyes are blue. Now, there's this fictional creation called the Latino race, and it's a fictional creation because Spanish is as much of a European language as English is, and believe it or not, a lot of people from Spanish-speaking countries are white. They're as European as you or me. They just speak a different European language. Okay, a different language. But it's European. Spaniards are European. But they don't want to tell you that. Mexican is not a race, it's a nationality. It's a nationality. Latino is not a race. It's a group of people whose language is influenced by the Latins, the Romans. Okay? That's all it is. The original Latinos are Italian. The real Latinos are Italian. Okay? But let's digress. They don't want the truth. They can't handle when somebody like me that supports Donald Trump, a little fat white guy like me, tells them the absolute truth. People hate the truth. Look, all Jesus Christ did was tell the truth. And look what they did to him. Now, Donald Trump's coming out and he's saying the truth. He's not saying it in the most couth way, but he's saying the truth. When it comes to these trade issues, when it comes to immigration, when it comes to our economy, he's speaking nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. And they are going to crucify him. We can expect him to be called a racist. We can expect him to be called a xenophobe. I mean, the largest Spanish-speaking television network, Univision, is outright against Donald Trump. They're not even pretending to be neutral because they're scared of the truth. Now, America needs Donald Trump. And I got a couple friends on here, and one of them just made a video. D-Town. XX, capital D, little t, in town, XX. And, you know, he's saying, screw the election, it doesn't matter. And I see his point. I do. I really do. I disagree with him? Yeah, I do, but I still see his point. Because look at what the establishment is doing. And people think there's two establishments, a Republican one and a Democrat one. No. No, 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 no. It's one establishment. One establishment. Hillary Clinton's a part of it. Bill Clinton's a part of it. Barack Obama's a part of it. Mitt Romney's a part of it. Paul Ryan's a part of it. Newt Gingrich is a part of it. It's the same people. All you got to do is look at the trade agreements that they have had any say on. Any say. I mean, Kasich won't tell you he's partly responsible for why so many in Ohio and Michigan are unemployed. And he did that before he was governor. Did that as a congressman. Ted Cruz is a joke. He's not even an American. He's a Canadian. I'm sorry. I'm not going to vote for anybody to be president that was not born within the borders of the United States. I won't. I just won't. So, if you wonder why these Republican types are coming out and they're threatening a third party, take it from Trump at the convention, they're doing whatever they can to torpedo Trump, now you know why. They're protecting their money, they're protecting their interest. And those rich Republicans, well, their interest lies with Hillary Clinton, not Donald Trump. Because she'll keep up with the bullshit trade agreements. And anybody that's in a union that votes for Hillary is a fucking idiot. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Boom. I'm out.